Hello and welcome to this edition of Kpsn.
Being the team no one saw coming is about focus, confidence, and grit. It is because of the collective internal force, our passion and motivation, that our Warriors are playing on. But for the great and powerful dimension of the postseason to take shape, it's not enough just to want something. Success requires 100% commitment, even 99% won't be enough. True champions never stop learning. Champions do not have self-limiting beliefs. Instead, they believe challenges are opportunities which are essential for their future. They realize the greatness they seek will not come easy, and they know they will face obstacles and setbacks. Their strong belief in themselves and their teammates motivates them to continuously push through adversities and failures. They have cultivated a mindset of commitment to their success and are willing to sacrifice their time and energy to achieve their goals. The best way to handle a big game is to stick with what you have been doing all season. Forget everything else. You have a strong foundation built upon the blood, sweat, and tears of every opportunity you have ever had. Make whatever it is you came here to make a reality. It's time to play out those big dreams in real time. You are Warriors.
As our Warrior athletes enter do-or-die scenarios of their seasonal careers, there's a lot of pressure and stress placed on teams and individuals to play their best and win. Without a win, the season officially comes to an end. That may be a harsh reality, but a King Philip Warrior thrives on positive energy and believe in themselves and in their team. In order for any team to put its best foot forward and to separate themselves from their opponents, there has to be a whole lot of extra. Everyone must be willing to grip a never doubt attitude. As Warriors, we know the importance of the bonds we have made with our teammates. When everyone shows up with unconditional grit and the fever to win, success is within reach. That shared desire and love for the craft ensures that potential is an unlimited resource. However, win or lose, it shouldn't matter knowing you left it all out there on the field, the court, or the trail. With that attitude, at the end of the day, you'll get back what you have given. These are the moments we live for, wearing the green and gold with pride and playing for the community we represent as Warriors. A team that truly embodies the pride and passion of King Philip, our highly accomplished marching band. They returned from their trip to New Jersey for the Bands of America Championship over the weekend, having achieved their goals. If you were fortunate enough to see their practice performance out on the turf Friday afternoon, then you know this group of musicians and performers were locked in on finding success. You could see the pride and hear the passion as they shared with us Da Vinci's Dream.
We were the first band on. It was like 10 a.m. We were all tired, but I think all of us were like hyped up on adrenaline, so we were all really excited just to get out and show our show. We then had to do another run at like 10 p.m., so it was like a 12-hour difference between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m., so we did 2 runs that day. We got to finals. We placed 3rd in our class in semifinals, and then in finals we got 5th out of 12 bands, so I'd say we did pretty good. We thought it was one of our best performances after semifinals. We couldn't have asked for a better run.
On Tuesday, senior golf captain Ethan Sullivan played one of the most important rounds of his King Philip career. Ethan qualified as an individual for the state championship tournament and had to face some really tough competition. It was a shotgun start at 11 a.m. on the pristine Great Horse Golf Course in the heart of New England. Ethan went +3 on the front and +3 on the back on a very challenging course. He finished in 18th place, but had the 6th lowest score out of the 103 other golfers, and he shot a 78. That's impressive.
It was an incredible event to be a part of. You know, a lot of great players from around the state. I felt pretty confident going into it. I had played that course 3 times earlier this summer for the Mass Junior Am. Played pretty good there, so it made me feel pretty confident going into states. Played well, had some birdies early. My putter kind of let me down on the back 9, but it's golf, it happens. Still played good, was still happy how I finished. Just was like, could have been a little bit higher, but still played well. It was great. We had an incredible run all 4 years I was here, 3 straight Hawk championships, 3 state league titles, went to sectionals 3 straight years. It was really fun. Had a lot of fun with the boys.
Congrats to Ethan on his amazing and historic King Philip golf career. The field hockey team had a season full of success, ending last week with a huge 7-1 win against Mansfield, adding another win to their record. They ended up with 14 wins and 4 losses in the regular season, placing them at the 9 seed in the Division I postseason tournament. The girls have reached immense success both as a team and individually throughout the season. As a team, the girls scored over 100 goals this season. Junior Caitlin Parrish had 10 shutout wins in the net this season. Senior captain Mara Boldy reached 50 career points earlier in the season, and senior captain Kelly Holmes reached 100 points in the match against Mansfield last week. Both seniors as well as freshman Ella Morgan earned a spot in the top 10 leading scorers in the Hawk to represent the rest of the team.
We've been working on a lot of game scenarios, especially overtime, 7v7. So we've been practicing that, making sure our game plan is ready in case we do end up going in overtime.
We scrimmaged Dartmouth the other day, and they're a really strong team. They were undefeated in D2, so they were a good match for us to play against. And then we've also been watching a lot of film and scouting other teams that we could possibly play. I think the season went really well. We were 14-4, so it was a pretty strong record that led us to have a good seed in the tournament.
We haven't been ranked top 10 in a while, so it's really great feeling.
Their first matchup was last night, where Lexington came to KP for a competitive match.
How do you feel about the outcome of today's game?
I was really surprised. We won 10-0. That's huge for us, and we're really excited to move on.
I think we played really well today. Everyone brought their A game, and we all hustled and fought to win, and we did.
I think we had a really good outcome. We really had a lot of motivation going into the first quarter and scored a lot of goals and really got some points up on the board.
The volleyball team wrapped up their regular season games at the end of last week with a 3-set sweep over Mansfield. This led them to finish up with a 12-8 record going into the playoffs, placing them at the 18 seed in Division I. Throughout the season, KP had tons of leadership to keep them in the tough games, including seniors Shay Melman and Ava Kelly, who led the girls from the back row.
This is one of our first years as an underdog, so we're really trying to go in and pull out an upset, which I really do think we can do. We've been working on running plays, and it helps us get a quicker offense. I would say our team strength is team chemistry. We're a family both on and off the court, and I feel like that shows in our playing.
As a senior, how are you feeling about playing some of your last volleyball games ever?
It's definitely bittersweet, but it's definitely nice to know that I'm leaving behind a great program and it'll continue to grow.
The future still looks promising for the Warriors as junior Fiona Bailey led up front, setting a team high of 15 kills in their win against North Attleboro late in the season. She was a standout player in tough games alongside senior Emily Zapala, who led in front of the net as well with kills. Last night, the girls made the long trek to Boston Latin School for a tough match against a strong team.
The boys soccer team played well all season, finishing out the regular season with an 8-5-5 record. Senior goalie Jake Van Hosen has been a brick wall in the net going into the playoffs with a 6-game shutout streak. Senior captain Neil McGrath, along with junior PJ Sullivan, have been controlling the defense, helping out Jake in the back. And senior captain Will Bowen has been at the helm of the offense with 7 assists this season. The team faced the Barnstable Redhawks last night in a tough round 1 postseason matchup.
I'm here with the goalies, Jake and Alex. How was the game?
It was pretty good. It was really a hard-fought game. They're coming at us all game. You're coming right back. We was able to scrape out a goal. Solid defending all around.
Our defense was very solid that game. Jake pulled out an incredible save right at the end to save us the game.
I'm here with the player of the game, Neil McGrath. Neil, how was the game?
We started off hot in the first half. It was a great game, 0-0 until the end of the half. Second half is where it started to heat up. And we got a corner. We got a great goal.
Who scored that goal?
I got a corner and I hit it in.
Yeah! Good boy.
Practice we always have fun and we always do everything we could to win the matches. And I think that's it. Yeah.
We're relentless every game. We keep fighting through practices, and that's how we made our spot in the tournament.
It's been a while since we've done the playoffs, so just hopefully we can have fun, pull it down, and just enjoy the time and get the dub.
Our cheer team has been working hard and are ready to host the 2023 Hockomock League Championship competition tomorrow. The team has been laser focused, making improvements from week to week, and have a strong collective will to keep raising the bar higher and higher with each performance. Hosting this competition is a really important endeavor for this team, and they hope to see plenty of support from their school to make this an exciting event and a huge success. 12 varsity teams and 5 JV teams will be competing for the Hawk title, and the event gets underway at 4 p.m.
This is the first time we've ever hosted the Hawk, so it is, I don't know, it's just like a big thing for us.
It's the first time we're ever hosting it, and I think people really underestimate how fun cheer competitions could really be. They just think cheer's a sideline sport when it's really not. It's kind of just the main thing, and I think if people would come out and watch it, they could really understand how amazing it is.
We're definitely thinking about trying to keep the team together and working hard, so not getting too caught up in all the logistics of trying to host the Hawk, but still creating a good environment and making it a nice competition for our performance and also all the teams that are involved.
We want it to be a great environment for every team that comes, and we want them to feel comfortable and have a lot of fun.
So at our last competition, we scored an 80.9, which is really impressive for an invitational, because at our next competition we only have to get a 66, and to move on from the region to states we have to get another 80. So we're definitely working towards that every week, and we're super excited with how practices and competitions have been going.
Our Warrior football team maintained their undefeated status with a dominating win over North Attleboro. After losing 2 straight years, the team had these games circled on their calendars. Senior captain Tommy McLeish found senior tight end Danny Silveria with 3 big touchdowns.
Obviously, it's a team effort. The boys worked really hard. And it's not just me, it's just I was lucky to have the opportunities to make plays. I think it's going to be a really bright future. Going to open up the offense for the boys, and I think it's going to be a really good result in terms of points on the board for the team.
As usual, the Warrior defense was suffocating, holding the Big Red offense to 14. North's quarterback was on his toes all night as senior Sean King and Ethan Pescioni both recorded sacks in moments. The team's road to Gillette begins this week as the 1-seed Warriors take on 16-seed Diamond Bengals on the turf tonight. Be there and be loud.
Well, it's a new season. Now that we're in the playoffs, our record's 0-0. Nothing in the past matters. We're just going to keep looking forward, take every school like it's a Super Bowl, and really just play our hearts out, leave everything we can on the field.
Are you feeling prepared for Friday night?
Oh, absolutely. I think we're going to get a lot of guys involved and just really have a well-rounded game plan to get everyone the ball, get everyone a chance to show what they got.
But we never take opponents lightly, so we're practicing like we always would, getting the basics down, fundamentals, just going out there every day, working, hopefully to make it far into the playoffs. Back to Gillette is the goal, but you got to take it week by week.
Right here, right now. Stay ready, let's go.
Our unified basketball team finished up their season last week, and it was a good one. They enjoyed the thrill of competition, the joy of being part of a team, and they had a lot of fun shooting hoops for the green and gold.
It's a great program to be a part of because you get to travel to other schools and play against other schools and see how the other kids do, and I think it's a great program for people to try. I think I did pretty good this season, hit some 3s, hit some 2s, and did pretty good overall.
Your most memorable thing from this season?
Hitting the last 3 in our last game was Taunton, at Taunton High School. The crowd really lightened up. We lost our game by 1, but we still took it on and did what our coaches, Coach Conley, Coach Glodicki told us to do.
The season was awesome. We finished out strong. We lost our last game by 1, but everyone had a great time. It was a really great experience for a lot of these kids. Both partners and athletes really got along well, and they had a time of it. And so they got to see what competition was like. They got to see what being on a team is like, which is the really important part about this community.
Everybody played really great this year. I'm going to miss playing, but next year we'll be back and better than ever.
Our girls soccer team is more than ready for the state tournament. The team secured a bye week after the perfect 7-0 shutout victory against Taunton last week. Michaela Thompson and Heidi Lawrence have been able to spread out the girls' offense, making them a tough team to beat.
You can't play high or low, you just need to go as hard as you can and just hope for the best. We're really good at using the outsides, with Michaela on the right and me on the left. We're good at crossing. We've got a lot of header goals recently, so Just it's gonna be a good game. We're ranked 10th in Division 1, which we're really excited about. We have a home game. We're all just trying to stay very focused and thinking about one game at a time and not really looking forward. It's a huge game. If we lose, we're out. Our first playoff game is tomorrow at 1 p.m. against Durfee. It's at the turf, so we're really excited about that. And we hope everyone can come out and watch our game because it should be a good game.
This past Saturday morning, our King Philip Warriors hosted the Hockomock League Championship meet at the Rentham Development Center. Our boys placed 6th overall with multiple strong performances coming from our varsity lineup, and the girls were able to place 8th in the Hawks overall to finish out the season. Moving forward, we will have several runners that will be competing in tomorrow morning's Coaches Invitational meet, along with many who qualified in the Divisional League meet next Saturday. For the boys, our top performers were Peter Cataldo, who came in 20th place, Noah Lerner, 32nd, Luca Giardini, 36th, Marcus Florendi, 38th, and Ryan Taylor, 48th. And for the girls, Cheyenne Kelly, 38th, Kira Evans, 44th, Louise Charpentier-Dorje, 47th, and Emma Penapinto, 55th.
It's one of the best seasons I've had for racing. I set my PR this season. I think the team is the most promising it's been in at least a couple of years. We have some very, very fast freshmen. We have 3 freshmen that are around 19:30 in the 5K, which is about 6:15 per mile. So that's very, very quick.
Open up your stride, Noah. He's right behind you. Let's go. Open it up.
Our team was pretty good, and I think everyone else had a pretty good time. The year for us was pretty good too, and I found out that Emma and Louise made it on the newspaper or something like that, and I'm pretty sure they're all happy about that, and yeah.
Good luck to all of our runners as they prepare for their final races of the season coming up. We need our Warrior fans to help our athletes protect their competitive edge as they power into the postseason. Let's make some noise out there. We'll be back next week with all the updates. This is KPSN.